disclaimer. This afternoon was a bit wild, and there was an incident, and now I don't have glasses, so thank God for 18-point font, but still. If I squint at you, it's not personal. It's been a time, guys. Look, I have a Band-Aid. I should have gone to urgent care, but I'm here, because I love this. So, you won't rough. Listen. Hello, my name's Amani. I'm from Boston and Wellesley. And now my family lives in Rye, New York, which is next to Greenwich, Connecticut, and they moved there because my sister wanted to play squash. For that, those of you who are like too long didn't listen, shut up, what are you talking about? That's basically I'm very New England preppy, which is very obvious from the unseasonably bright sweater that I'm wearing. I think I'm in denial. It is very much fall. Winter is coming. Okay, but speaking of fashion, Lily Pulitzer actually teaches us that through bright colors, we can kind of consistently exude happiness regardless of how we feel on the inside. And Sperry teaches us how to stroll through life like it's a beach, even when we're near catatonic from the crushing weight of our compounding responsibilities. Lululemon, or Lulu for those of us who buy too much of it, but it allows us to hide our insecurities under very form-fitting, slimming, shaping athleisure in such a casual fashion that when we're supposed to be working on ourselves and improving, we don't even look like we're trying. It's kind of ridiculous if you think about it. So suffice to say that I have learned the teachings and internalized the aesthetic. I look a fool, it's fall, guys. So much that actually, according to one doctor, I might have effectively raised my physical and biochemical threshold for stress to the point where I don't even know that I'm anxious until I'm basically in a cold sweat. I don't acknowledge if somebody is attacking me, and I just kind of stand there and don't really know what I'm doing. If you know, you know. And it's kind of to the point where they think that my fight or flight is basically revving all the time, which is a little weird. But if you think about it, that's like, how is that for mental health is physical health, right? Okay. The thing is, I'm so good at this like classic, timeless, effortless perfection that sometimes I think that I've kind of ironed and tailored my personality into one of those bespoke Brooks Brothers shirts that they sell in the little kiosk at Head of the Charles. Weird, sad a bit. And I'm preppy, and I'm good at preppy, and I'm good at politicking and saying, oh, wow, I love your dress. And I'm good at perfectionistic procrastination, and I'm very, very, very bad at therapy, which is something that is a real thing. I know everyone's like, you can't be bad at therapy. No, you can. You can, and I am, and it's a problem. And I found that out when I was in college because I went to see the psychiatrist for the first time, and it was not of my own volition. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. I spent 2 weeks on the cardiac floor because I was suffering with broken heart syndrome, which is that thing where your heart exhibits all the symptoms of a heart attack as the result of stress. And it's what happens to old people when they lose the love of their life, and it's also what happens to very lame college freshmen when they overwork themselves trying to kind of create this perfect college experience. I too wish I could say that some senior boy broke my heart, but I'm pretty sure the tipping point was a math quiz, so let's let that sink in. In my defense, I did think it was supposed to be the best 4 years of my life, and I wanted to set the bar as high as possible. Anywho, the psychiatrist had me fill out this intake survey, and there was this one question in particular I don't think I'll ever forget. It asked me if I had any strategies that helped me get through the day. And I was like, haha, I know what this says. I'm a psych major. This is about self-care. No, I didn't. I was very hoodwinked and very wrong. I think maybe for somebody who is not struggling with issues, it is about self-care, but that was a trap. Anyway, I wrote some of my life hacks down. And one notable one being I take pictures of my outlets and my locked door every day before I leave, so I won't have a nervous breakdown when I'm halfway across campus and worried someone is going to break into my home or it will burn down. I left out how I'm super duperstitious. Like I make a wish on 11/11 every morning when I wake up. The first thing I say is Jackrabbit, because if not, I'm 100% sure something horrendous is going to happen. I'm pretty sure like these good luck rituals are just self-fulfilling prophecies, but It's important to note that rationality is frequently lost on me when it comes to we're going to continue calling them life hacks because that makes me feel good. As you can imagine, I have an egregious iPhone storage problem and a psychiatric problem. According to a psychiatrist, I have these obsessive thoughts that I deal with using compulsive actions or something, whatever. But according to my medical file, I'm just a little bit anxious. And I'm not really sure how I convinced him that I was okay enough that he didn't actually write anything down, but I did. I'm equally unsure as to how I convinced myself that I was okay and not to take 4 years of free therapy as a college student that I clearly needed, but I did. What? Okay, so I know why I did it though. I did it because I was busy. I didn't think I was going to get another shot at accomplishing everything on my college bucket list. I didn't feel like I had enough time to put my whole life on hold for the kind of intensive rewiring that I felt was necessary. I also didn't really have it in me to trust a random outsider. And I still don't. Yet. Probably will. Moving on. And that's kind of the foundation of a good therapeutic relationship. And apparently also of a functional romantic relationship, which is just nightmarish for me, but I digress. It's fine, I'm looking into hypoallergenic cats. The other reason that I did it was it didn't seem like enough of a problem. Like, my family was really poor, we were on and off homeless. Like, this one time we had a bat in our house, but we couldn't call animal control because we only had 3 walls and we didn't want to call social services. It was a thing. That was wild. And my mom, she was unemployed. She had limited options for employment. My sister was getting bullied at school, and my job was fine. And honestly, I feel a lot worse if I put anything on them that in my head I felt like I could at least attempt to handle. And if I could handle it, I should handle it. That was kind of the mentality we were going with. And overall, I would say that I did. I'm not quite ready to do a complete overhaul. But I have adapted. I have an online planner so I can change things without tearing out all of the pages of a $50 planner. That's a bad plan. It adds up very quickly. And I have a bunch of rituals with my friends so I won't randomly decide that they hate me. I'm sorry, guys. 4 a.m. is an inappropriate time to go, hi, do you hate me? It's wrong. I'm sorry. And I found a career path that I really, really love so I can kind of work like crazy without feeling burnt out, and I have productive hobbies that allow me to take time off from work and never feel like I'm wasting time, which is really, really important. I also use OneDrive so that I don't run out of storage on my phone. This is not an ad. I'm just like really excited about it. It's a very recent thing. There were definitely some very terrifying spirals, but I did graduate. I am at an acceptable BMI. I have a middling social life, which is a step up from no social life. Especially when you're an extrovert. Sad, really sad. I handle my own expenses, and most importantly, I am planning for the future. I am worrying about the future, but I'm still planning for it, and that's a big deal for me. I've got health insurance. I have a job that has me contracted for an entire year, and I've updated my 10-page life plan. Just don't look at me like that. It's honestly the most normal thing that I do. Basically, I value my survival and, by extension, my health. I believe that I'm going to be functional in a year, and I couldn't always say that, so that is an epic win. And before you all tell me that winning is not everything, I am from New England. This is what we do. Thank you.